Hello, and welcome to the Bar Breaks. Yeah, actually in a cafe. What's it called? This Mad Snake Cafe, Austin Street or Austin Lane in Darwin City. I know it's pretty interesting, isn't it? Yeah. So it's just they've just taken various pieces of games, I don't know, movies, and created a cafe, and just happened to be sitting in this room. Yeah, so they just got all the, and they got the kind of like Star Wars, and Predator. Remember Predator? E.T. Yeah, they've even got E.T. I don't know. They just got everything. RoboCop. Yeah, they just basically just basically put all these the old, what is it? The old cassette. Well, I guess there's no use for them anymore. So, in fact, you can even see the. Yeah, you even got the Darth Vader. Yeah. What's that? Indiana, and you can have a game of Connect 4. In fact, I think we should do that, Baron. Let's play Connect 4 with the Baron. Hang on. Okay, here we go. Okay. Now, I guess Baron just has to play the Baron. So, yeah. We'll put a piece maybe there. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and also, yeah, as you can see, the Pink Floyd shirt. Quite appropriately, the Pink Floyd shirt in this cafe, yeah. Pretty good shirt, actually. Actually got it at the Jewish Museum, Philadelphia, when Baron was traveling in the US. I don't know, Freud, I guess, yeah, Freud was probably Jewish. And also the movie, what is it, Freud's, that came out end of April. Yeah, I wanted to see that, but it's not on. Can't see it in Darwin for some reason. I don't know. It's just not showing. So, but I think it'd be a good movie. Based on a true story. Maybe sort of a John Nash type movie. I don't know. But the Bob Marley. I don't know. Is that a movie or a doco or a documentary? So that's why I haven't seen Aaron hasn't seen the Bob Marley, but might not even bother. And of course the Novak. Is that right? So we've got so two. I need to reverse that. Yeah, if I go like that, doesn't kind of work, does it? So yeah, it's because it's sort of facing. That'll work like that. You can see 2, and then 7, and then 1. Yeah, it's the way I've put it on this paint. That's not going to work, so I should have actually made it like that. But yeah, if you reverse it, then you can see in reverse, going from the right-hand side, we've got 2, 7, and then 1. Of course, 2.71 being E, being the transcendental number. In fact, it's 2.71828, etc. As part of the Novak COVID joke. Now, got the in fact, I had to put in a box the minuscule ant fountain, and actually going to take this onto the Kimberleys. So yeah, got the minuscule ant, as you do, Baron. Yeah, obviously got a bit squashed, but I know we can't really help these things. But anyway, going to have to piece it back together, and you can see the antennas there. Yeah, these are the antennas. I don't know, you could do something like, I don't know, maybe if you just sort of, like that or something. Maybe that would be better. Yeah, maybe like that. And then maybe, something like this. Kind of loop it like that, and then coming down like that. I don't know, maybe that's better. Ooh. Yeah, so piecing that back together. Yeah, got the minuscule ant. And now I'm going to get a fountain. In fact, I'm sorry, not a fountain, a candle. Put the candle, of course, and the candles were inside. You can even see the wax where the original candle was there. Quite a lot of sand because it was on the beach. Now, stop being silly, guys. Yeah, so I'm going to put the candle In the Lantern, yeah, I had problems actually just buying candle, but yeah, I can get one at the newsagent and just light the candle. That'd be great, wouldn't it? On the Kimberleys, you just got this fountain and doing this whole gig with the minuscule ant, and of course now have the passage that Baron recently posted on Greta Thunberg and I don't know John Foreman and Zali Steggall, etc. Goat, Margaret Court, and so on. So yeah, it's the whole package. Yeah, just great. Yeah. And yes, yeah, the minuscule ant, and everyone's just kind of. I may even put a flyer. I'll ask, but yeah, everyone's just taking the minuscule ant, giving people the flyer. And generally they accept it. I know they just read it and they say, well, what is this? Yeah. So they generally just put it up. Just I don't know. It's just so unique. No one goes around handing out flyers of a poem. They're always trying to sell something. It's always about selling something and going to a market, whatever. So yeah. And went to the newsagent, and they just looked at it. And when I was leaving the newsagent, they put it up underneath the Ricky Lee flyer. So Ricky Lee's going to be in town in Darwin. I don't know whenever. I don't know July. I don't know. But Ricky Lee is performing in Darwin coming up as part of some festival, and they put the copy of the minuscule ant just below the Ricky Lee flyer. Thought that was great. Yeah. And yeah, should be able to get a flyer up here. On the tennis front, yeah, Nadal, I don't know, lost straight sets. Well, I didn't watch it. Baron didn't watch it, but well, I don't know. He's been out injured. I mean, yeah, it's. I mean, yeah, he's what 30? Yeah, he'd be 37 or 38. He's a year older than something than Djokovic. And Djokovic is Djokovic now turning. He'll be turning 37. If he wins the US, he'll be the oldest player to win a Grand Slam post Ken Rosewall. So Nadal could be sort of, I don't know, it must be sort of 38-ish or bordering onto 38. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, to win another French. Also the fact that he's been out. When was the last slam he actually won? Was it several years ago anyway? So yeah. I think at the end of the day, we're talking 14 French. In itself, and in fact, he only lost twice. Oh, sorry, 3 times. Twice to Djokovic, but how did he lose to Soderling? Yeah, and because he lost to Soderling, Roger Federer, ended up winning it. Yeah. Oh well, but still, 14, good effort, and won just as many French, of course, as Pete Sampras won in total. And Pete Sampras never even won a French anyway. So yeah. Yes, he did get 7 Wimbledon though. But I don't know, retired too early, 32, didn't he? Just after winning the US. And then Federer, of course, only time they played, Wimbledon, what was it, 2003? And Federer beat Sampras in the quarters in 5 sets. Federer winning 7-5 in the 5th set. But no, Federer didn't win that particular Wimbledon, but then went on to win 8 Wimbledons and holds a record. Yeah, because Djokovic 7? Djokovic 7, Pete Sampras, of course, 7, and William Renshaw. But I don't know, William Renshaw won 6 consecutive or something. Like, he hardly lost to Wimbledon. I don't know. Every time he hardly played. This is going back to, like, I don't know, 1900s, early 1900s. And, yeah, every time William Renshaw played, or particularly in Wimbledon, he just never lost. So, I mean, I don't know, is he GOAT? Yeah, William Renshaw. Yeah. It's interesting stuff if you look at sort of the history, because obviously there's going to be really good players like early on. I mean, suddenly Djokovic and Nadal, Federer, I don't know, suddenly you just see an era of top players but not previous players. I mean, of course we've got Rod Laver, we've got Ken Rose, so yeah, you just have to look at the whole history before making it a informed decision on who is GOAT. Okay? Yes, so yoga tonight. Cullen Bay. Yeah, it was just fantastic the other night. They had the jazz. Yeah, I don't know if they have that all year round, but at least they have it in the dry season. Everything just happens dry season, and wet season nothing happens. It's just, I don't know. It could just be really uncomfortable. Like wet season, it's just so humid. It's raining. I mean, but dry season, everything's happening. Everything's happening. And yes, the jazz playing on the park. And they've got yoga, 6 to 7 p.m. yoga, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, yeah. And yes, there is karaoke actually at 89 Mitchell. So typical backpacker scene. I don't know. Hero Mariah Carey potentially, but I don't know. Baron was there last week, and there was no one there at 10. Probably have to get there at 11, even later, and then wait to get the gig just to sing Hero by Mariah Carey. But yeah, but that I haven't actually done. Even at the that was a hostel that was Nomads, Magnetic Island, when Baron did the karaoke of Hero, but this would actually be public, so yeah, could be worth it, but I don't know, it's quite a lot of effort just to actually get the gig itself. Okay, so maybe we'll just have another we'll put another, I don't know, maybe we do some crazy stuff, maybe like that. Maybe we'll just leave it like that. And then the next person will come along. Yeah. What do you think about that? I don't know. There is Jenga. I could get a game of Jenga. But yeah, I think you need a couple of you need someone to actually play Jenga against Baron. You can't just play against yourself. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, maybe we'll leave there. And that was the Man Breaks.